If you're over 50 and you believe that your daily walk is doing everything your bones need, I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. Because what I'm about to share might completely change how you think about your health, your strength, and your independence in the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. Walking is good. It's healthy. It's better than sitting on the couch. But when it comes to strong bones, fracture prevention, and staying upright and confident as you age, walking alone is not enough. And most people don't realize this until it's too late. Here's the scary part. Many people over 50 walk every single day, feel proud of it, feel like they're doing the right thing, and yet still lose bone density year after year. Still end up with weak hips. Still end up with fragile spines. Still end up one bad fall away from months of pain or worse. Doctors don't always explain this clearly, fitness advice online oversimplifies it, and so millions of people are unknowingly missing the most important signal their bones need to stay strong. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever met someone who walked religiously for years, never missed a day, and still ended up with osteoporosis or a fracture? I have. Many times. And the reason has nothing to do with bad luck or bad genetics. It has everything to do with how bones actually work. Your bones are not passive sticks holding you up. They are living tissue. They respond to stress. But not just any stress. They respond to the right kind of stress. And walking, while helpful for your heart and circulation, simply doesn't challenge your bones enough after a certain age to tell them, hey, we still need to be strong. Think about it like this. If you lift the same light grocery bag every day for years, does your strength keep increasing forever? Your body adapts and then it plateaus. Your bones do the same thing. When you walk, especially at the same pace, on the same flat surface, day after day, your bones get used to it. There's no reason for them to build more density. There's no reason for them to grow stronger. They just maintain, and over time, with aging, they slowly weaken. Now, I'm not here to tell you to stop walking. Please don't misunderstand me. Walking is fantastic. It improves mood, heart health, blood sugar, digestion, and mental clarity. But if walking is the only thing you're doing for your bones, you're leaving a huge gap in your health strategy. And this gap becomes critical after 50. Because after 50, bone loss accelerates. Hormonal changes, reduced muscle mass, less impact, less variety of movement, it all adds up. Your body starts quietly pulling minerals out of your bones if it doesn't get a clear message that those bones are needed to be strong. And the scary thing is, you don't feel this happening. Bone loss is silent. There's no warning pain. No signal. Until suddenly, one day, a small slip or twist causes a fracture that shouldn't have happened. So what are you missing? You're missing load. You're missing impact. You're missing direction changes. You're missing muscle pulling on bone. These are the signals that tell your bones, stay dense, stay strong. Walking provides low-level, repetitive stress. Your bones need more than that. Let me make this very clear and very practical. Bones get stronger when muscles pull on them with force. When you push against the ground. When you resist gravity. When you challenge balance. When you change directions. When you load the hips, spine, and legs in different ways. This doesn't mean you need to become a bodybuilder. It doesn't mean heavy barbells or scary gym machines. It means intentional movements that tell your skeleton, you still matter. One of the biggest mistakes people over 50 make is avoiding resistance because they think it's dangerous. The truth is, avoiding resistance is what makes bones fragile in the first place. The right kind of strength work is not risky. It's protective. Think about your hips for a moment. Hip fractures are one of the most life-altering injuries as we age. Many people never fully recover. But the hip bones respond incredibly well to strength and impact. Squatting, stepping, standing up from a chair, controlled lunging motions, even simple stair climbing with purpose. These movements load the hip in ways walking never does. Walking is mostly forward, mostly flat, mostly predictable. Life is not. Life involves stepping sideways, catching yourself, bending down, standing up, reaching, twisting. Your bones need preparation for real life, not just sidewalks. Your spine is another example. When you walk, Your spine stays relatively neutral and unchallenged. But your spine needs compression and support from strong muscles to maintain density. Gentle resistance, posture-based movements, and controlled loading are what keep the vertebrae strong. Now here's something most people don't realize. It's not just about bones. Strong bones and strong muscles are inseparable. When muscles weaken, bones weaken faster. Muscle is what creates force. Force is what stimulates bone. This is why walking alone, which barely challenges muscle strength after a while, doesn't do enough for your skeleton. And here's the good news. You don't need hours. You don't need pain. You don't need complicated routines. You need the right signals, consistently. Short bouts of bone-stimulating movement, done a few times per week, can make a massive difference. Things like controlled sit-to-stands from a chair, step-ups, gentle resistance exercises using your own body weight, even light impact, like heel drops or brisk changes in pace, if appropriate for your joints. And yes, even after 50, even after 60, even after 70, bones can respond. They don't grow like they did in your 20s, but they absolutely respond. Studies have shown improvements in bone density in older adults who introduce proper resistance and impact training. Your body is not done adapting. But there's a mindset shift that has to happen. You have to stop thinking, I just need to move, and start thinking, I need to challenge my body safely. Comfort is not the goal. Capability is. Walking is comfortable. It feels good. And it should remain part of your routine. But comfort alone does not protect your future self from fractures, loss of independence, or fear of falling. Let me speak directly to those of you who say, I'm afraid of getting hurt. That fear is understandable. But the answer is not to avoid challenge. The answer is to choose the right challenge. Progressive. Controlled. Appropriate for your level. Avoiding strength work doesn't keep you safe. It slowly makes you more fragile. Another thing that often gets overlooked is balance. Bones break because of falls. Falls happen because of poor balance and weak stabilizing muscles. Walking in a straight line doesn't train balance nearly enough. Standing on one leg. Shifting weight. Stepping in different directions. These movements protect you far more than another mile around the block. And let's talk about posture. Poor posture compresses the spine in unhealthy ways. Strengthening the muscles that support upright posture reduces spinal bone loss and reduces fracture risk. Walking doesn't fix posture. Intentional strength does. Now, I want to address something very important. Many people over 50 believe it's too late to make a difference. That belief is one of the most damaging myths out there. Your bones are constantly remodeling. Every single day. They respond to what you ask of them today, not what you did 20 years ago. Even if you've already lost some bone density, the right movements can slow further loss and, in many cases, improve strength and resilience. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. And here's another truth that doesn't get talked about enough. Bone strength is not just about calcium. You can take all the supplements in the world, but without mechanical load, your body has no reason to put that calcium into bone. Movement tells your body where to send those minerals. Think of it like construction materials. If no one is building, the bricks just sit in storage. Strength-building movement is the construction crew. So if you're over 50 and you're walking every day, I applaud you. Truly. You're doing something good for yourself. But I don't want you to stop there and assume that's enough. I want you to think bigger, stronger, smarter. I want you to imagine yourself 10 years from now. Getting up from the floor with ease. Carrying groceries without fear. Walking confidently without worrying about slipping. Standing tall instead of hunched. Bones that support your life, not limit it. That future doesn't come from walking alone. It comes from sending your body the message that strength is still required. That stability still matters. That resilience is non-negotiable. And the beautiful part? When you add these missing pieces, everything improves. Your walking gets better. Your energy improves. Your confidence grows. Your fear decreases. Your body feels capable again. You don't need extreme workouts. You need purposeful movement. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Walking is a foundation, not a solution. Strong bones require challenge. And challenge, when done wisely, is one of the greatest gifts you can give your future self. If this message resonated with you, if it opened your eyes, or if you know someone over 50 who believes walking is enough, share this with them. Because the truth is, the sooner you give your bones what they actually need, the longer they'll support the life you want to live. Your age is not the problem. Missing the right stimulus is. And now that you know what you're missing, you have the power to change it.